I hope the camera stays. And we're gonna do some beak trims and some nail trims. Oh, alright. So first, and I'm sorry, I have no idea. I can't see the screen while I'm over here. But first, you take a firm hold of your cock and give him kisses and scratches. Yeah. Okay, but let's get his legs, get him on his back. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now open up his mouth and say, "Let me see." Whoop. Now we have a finger in the mouth. Whoop. Go. We're gonna look up here. No, you guys can't see it up there, but when you get this view of a bird, you're gonna be able to see this fleshy bit on the top of their beak. Everything that's growing out past that fleshy bit is like a fingernail. You take a curved clipper. Never use regular nail clippers. Always use these curved claw clippers. And you pick your spot. Once you go, you never ever ever stop. Just go all the way through. You're gonna file it down. File it down. If you have like a petty paw or something, or a smaller, less industrial dremel, you can use a petty paw on their beaks too. Some birds prefer it. Also makes this a lot quicker if you have a bird that is maybe not so keen on being handled. There we go. Nice. There you go. Make it easier for you to eat things now. And you can clip the bottom beak. You usually don't have to. Just go, maybe just a little bit. It's been a long time since I've trimmed the bottom beak. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's usually not necessary. Usually do a pretty good job of keeping their bottom beak trimmed. But it's the same thing. You see a little fleshy bit, trim down to it. Leave a little bit of space, a couple millimeters maybe. And now you take a leg. Every kick, every kick, every kick, every kick, every kick. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, you can put the stuff away now. Just gonna set this over. There we go. Now, the fun part. Whoop. Start with this one. These thumb toes, which is called a hallux, Hallux. Usually, these don't need to be touched at all. And your clue here on how far you're going to be trimming is the round of the bottom of the pad, where the pad touches the ground. But if the nail goes down below that, then you want to trim it back to roughly where the pad is. If you have an animal that has super duper overgrown nails, then you're going to want to do just a little bit at a time until you get down to the quick. But then you're going to want to do frequent trim, so that if you trim frequently, like once a week or so, then it's actually going to encourage the quick to go back to reseed with each trim. Dremels and petty paws are really good for this because it's a much gentler way to get down to the quick. You have more clues that you're getting to the quick. So here we go. And I got this on the lower level of power right now. I'm just going to do a little bit because he doesn't need much. Oop. He doesn't need much. However, if you're going to keep spurs down like I do, you're going to want to be doing this very frequently. My boys haven't had their spurs trimmed as often as they should, But just like having the quick recede, the same will happen to the spurs if you just stay on top of trimming them down. The quick of the spur will recede a little bit at a time, and you can get the spurs down to be little nubbins. Alright, there's the haliXes. Now it's turn you. You're such a good model. You're such a good model. Oh yeah, you're so good. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good model. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna want to get control of one leg and then get hold of the other one that you're working on. That's also so this leg doesn't kick in and then like kick the dremel out of your hand, and then while it's spinning it hits his eyeball, and you just don't want any of that. It's no fun, not good. Let's not do it. Let's not and say we didn't. And go on the edges here. Get these edges down a little bit. And he's mostly already good. I'm actually doing this right now because I want to dremel down the bottom of one of the kennels that I got, because the hole where you clip the door, you do the little punchy thing, you open the door, and when you put it in, it has two bars that come out. Well, some genius decided that the bottom holes should be solid, which means that their bedding is just building up in it. So, I actually am borrowing this dremel from a friend of mine so that I can open that up. Open the bottom of the hole up so that the bar can poke all the way through and get rid of any of the bedding that builds up. This toe is uneven because it was allowed to grow a little bit longer than it should have, which means that there's more to be filed down on one side than the other because the toe has begun to twist to compensate for the long nail. But it's not bad. And nowhere near what you would see with, like, actual neglect. Ah, I chipped my own nail. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's fine. It's fine. And just keep going. Just keep going until we find it quick. Just keep going until we find it. We've got to be almost there. We've got to be almost there. There it is. There it is. Last toe for this foot. Up, 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 up. Alright, there we go. There's one foot. There's one foot. There's one foot. Oh, this goes over here. Grab this. Oh, yeah, I know. You prematurely flipped. You prematurely flipped. Yeah. What's up with that? What's up with that? You prematurely flipped. Do this. Let's get that other foot. Let's get that other foot and get you all pedicured up. And then we got to do your spurs. Whoop! Oh, I know. There we go. There we go. There we go. I sure hope that this is in the middle of the video. I sure hope people can actually see what we're doing. Let's see. This is the foot we just did. Alright. And started with your thumbs. I don't like that. It seems very insecure. Whoop. Whoop. Under my armpit. There we go. I just need this foot. There we go. Everybody doing so good? Yeah. Oh, you're doing really good. Yes, you are. Where's Robin? He's over there. He'll probably be over here watching this. Whoop. These middle toes are really likely to get bent off to one side or the other. And again, it's not terrible, it's just what happens pretty easily. And that just means that we take note of which side is the overgrown, and you take care of it. Oh man, now I'm thinking about it. I got the community tab feature. I totally should have taken pictures of their toes before dremeling and then after, so that you guys can see what all is being shaved off. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing this with the grain of the Dremel like I should. That's why we're on low power. Because I know I'm not using it the way I should. Oh yeah, also use a mask. Don't do what I'm doing. Like, this is a really fine powder. It's gonna fuck up your lungs if you do this a lot. Like, I'm only doing this every once in a while. And I still should. I have scar tissue in my lungs and throat from pneumonia and bronchitis playing tag team for like a year and a half when I was like 6-7 years old. It's really fine particulate matter. It's going to be really easy to get lodged into your lungs. Yeah, stop nicking my own nail or I'm going to have none left. Alright, there's that and that. Buddy being such a good model. Buddy being such a good model. Come here. Get back here. Just go where... Can we stop talking shit? Whoop! Whoop! I'm being a good boy. Yeah, being a good boy. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're being so good. Yeah, you're being so good. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I love you very much. You're being so good. You're being so good. Alright, scoot. Whoop. Let's see this leg first. Again, let's not Dremel my hair. I really don't like that idea. That doesn't sound cool. Let's see if we can get this leg under control. We need this leg. We need this arm. Yeah. Your head is falling. Your head is falling off of the side of the thing. Yuri. There we go. Also, like, if you guys have a stressed bird, you can always do that. And just get a blanket or something. Put it over their faces, over their top part. And he'll just, well, it's gonna prove me wrong now, but yeah, good boy. But that's not what that's there for. That's just my towel. It's just here because it was in the basket of my bike while I was riding around and had the boys in the bike with me. I don't like that. I don't like doing this without that being secure. Maybe if we do this. This is always the best part because it smells the best. The same stuff that you make hair and fingernails out of. And you got a super high speed of a coarse surface. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Hi. In there, you're causing trouble. Get over here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hey. I'm making noises I shouldn't make, even though my person is right next to me. I'm playing Marco Polo and screaming that I have no idea where anybody is, and I'm scared and I'm sad that my flock has abandoned me. And my instincts say that since I evolved in the southeast jungles of Asia, where we can be miles apart from each other, and it's really dense, and so it's really easy to not see each other even when we're only a few feet away from each other, and that's why we scream, is so that we can tell where each other are. I was scared I was abandoned. It's okay, we're right here, I swear. Alright. Ready to keep going? Let's get this out of here. Ready, keep going. Whoop! Who's a good boy? Who's real good at getting flipped? Who's real good at getting flipped? Yeah. Is it you? Yeah. I think it might be you. I think it might be you. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay. How the hell was I doing this? Oh my god. If only I could just look back at the video I was just filming. But start and stop. Do a video in more than just one take? Sacrilege. I can't believe that any of you would suggest such a thing. One take is just kind of how I do things. I hate rehearsing. I hate trying to pretend like something is new. What is going on? Why can't I do this all of a sudden? What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're just happy that you're being paid attention to. You just think that you're being pet weirdly. And you just think that you're just really weirdly being pet. Alright, you know what? Here. We're just gonna do this foot now. I guess. Maybe. Maybe not. Come on. Come on. Got his foot under the armpit. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, fast movement, poor surface, keratin, smells like burning hair. It's really cool. What's also really cool is as you do this, like looking at the rings of a tree. Gosh, I wish I could pick up that camera right now and not worry about it just not being able to go back to the same spot. But kind of like looking at the rings of a tree, you can see the different layers of the spur as you do this. And one of those layers is bone, which we are not shaving through the bone so far as I know. I think the blood part, the quick part, is actually around the bone. So I'm pretty sure we stopped long before we hit the bone. But one ring is bone, and you'll keep hitting these rings. You'll keep hitting these rings that looks like, I don't know if I'll be able to show this to you guys. Let's see. Nope. Oh gosh. Well, it looks like the area where you are is still what we're looking at. Alright, come on. Show them. There. You can see these rings. And they pop up as you go down. And you'll keep getting tricked thinking that you're getting closer and closer and closer to the quick. And keep thinking that you get to the quick. But if you keep going, it'll just shave out and it'll get wider and wider. Although this, you can see that there is pink in the middle there, which means that we are very close to the quick. And it's time to start rounding off these edges. Let's see. Yeah. Another thing that's really nice about dremels, I'm doing this with a dremel, so you have a little bit of leeway. And if you just hit the quick, you're not just cutting straight through it. You have a little bit of leeway with a little bit of ability to like cauterize and stuff. And the reason we're doing the higher power on the spurs is because this is overall a much thicker material than the nails and the claws. And yep, I was close enough to the quick that just a little bit of extra is just enough pressure to squirt out just the teeniest, tiniest little bead of blood. So this is actually, right here, is about as close to perfect as you can get for filing down a spur. Oh god, I'm just moving this all over the place. Oh dear god, oh no, oh no, oh no. Focus. Focus, there we go. So yeah, this is about as close to a perfect shave down of his spur as you could hope to get. And if I was dremeling him like once a week or so, it'd go down a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, and you could keep it down at a nice little nub. Now we got this other one to do. It will be all done. We got the other one to do and we'll be all done. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, birdie. Hi, birdie. I don't want you getting dust all up in your face, though. I know you don't need it. I know you don't need the towel. Oh, well, I don't like that. Hold on a second. Shoop. There we go. Buddy's doing great, by the way. He's back to more or less being just a normal chicken with balance problems. Puts himself to bed. He gets out of his kennel in the morning. He feeds himself. He waters himself. He walks around. He spends the majority of his day just standing in the doorway right in front of me. He just wants to be near me. He's a good boy. He's a sweetie pie. I love him lots. Are you there? It looks like we might be. Yeah. I'm gonna round it off. Alright, there's that. Oh, you did it! You did it! You did it, sir! Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. You did it! What a good boy! What a good boy! He's so good! He's so good! He's such a good boy! Oh, don't fall. You're such a good boy. There, I got you. There, I got you. You're such a good boy. Alright. And there we go. Beak trim, nail trim, and spurs.